Hello and welcome back everyone. Andy Bryan here again from the Soul Pathway, and today within this video I wanted to speak with you all about shifting from toxic masculinity to moving towards embracing the healthy masculine energy. And I believe it's essential for each and every one of us to connect with what that means. Whether it's you as men who want to really bring out that healthy masculine so that you can truly embrace who you are, or whether it's even you as women who want to connect with the healthy masculine that lives within you so that you can balance out that beautiful and incredible divine feminine that lives within you as well. Because it's all about balance and harmony, and I'm really excited about sharing that within this video today. Personally, I look around at society and I believe we've all connected with what I see today as toxic masculinity. And that comes through societal and cultural projections that have been passed down from years and years. And we're still embracing that energy, and we're not moving forward to connect with what the healthy masculine truly is. But before we look at what the healthy masculine is, it's important to identify what the unhealthy masculine is and the toxic masculinity truly is in order to begin shifting it. And I believe it can come through in many different ways. As I've said, societal and cultural conditions where men have been taught to be, the one that goes out and becomes a provider for the family. That is the conditioned masculine, tries to do whatever they can to get to where they want to go. And often they don't have the forethought of those others which will be impacted through the decisions and actions that they make in whatever that they choose to do. And so within work positions, you could see men fighting for the position at work to provide more for the family, and they don't really think about the others in the different positions which are going to be affected by that. And again, obviously that's important because you want to make sure that you're providing the best for your family. And yet toxic masculinity can often come through from our ancestry as well. Ancestral wounds can be passed down from generation to generation. And if you look at your father figures and the people that raised you, often you can realize that those patterns of behaviors have been passed on to you. And that can allow you to, in many ways, connect with that toxic masculinity, or in other ways, not allow you to embrace the full essence of what masculinity truly is. We look at the art of war and we think about masculinity as picking up a gun or picking up our sword to be strong so that we can fight and so that we can be a man of honor. And yet sometimes I believe or realize that often that really isn't honor at all anymore. Because honor really is in honoring ourselves and honoring others and standing up for those who need our support, need our nurture, and need our love. Now, toxic masculinity for me is coming from a place of aggression. Coming from that place of aggression where you're not coming from a place of assertion instead, which assertion for me is very much the healthy masculine. Standing for what you believe, standing for what is right and true for you, but not pushing your beliefs and opinions on others, but just standing in your own strength, and standing for what you love. But it's not a place of oppression, because often toxic masculinity can be a place of oppression. I'm right and you're wrong. You're wrong and I'm right. And when we choose to do that, we don't allow others to have the freedom of expression in who they are. And so toxic masculinity can be expressed in many, many different ways. But for me, I see it very much in the warrior. The warrior as an archetype is something that I speak about a lot, actually. And the warrior is someone that puts on their body armor, puts on their suit of armor, holds up their shield, and, as I said earlier, picks up their sword as well to fight. Because they want to show strength, they want to show honour. But more importantly, they don't want to show weakness, because weakness shows no strength at all. And what we begin to do as we don't show our own vulnerability, we don't allow our healthy masculine to be expressed. And vulnerability is our unconditional love and connecting with our inner feminine, our sensitive aspects, because we need to honour those aspects within our lives as well. Because we go through our lives as a masculine, and like with everybody, we all go through challenges and obstacles, whether they're physical or emotional. And often if they're emotional challenges, like going through grief, for example, grief is incredibly challenging, especially when it comes to someone you truly love and you've lost them from your life. As a man, you're shown not to express that, not to feel that pain. And so you bottle it up inside and you do not allow your feelings to be expressed. And yet that is really the essence, for me, of what the masculine is all about in terms of the healthy masculine. Standing for what it is you love, allowing your emotions to be shown, but standing in your strength at the same time and saying, this is who I am, this is what I stand for, and I'm going to allow myself to express this. I've had experiences in my life where it's been essential for me to connect with my emotions and my feelings, to take some time out. And often taking some time out means that sometimes I may have to disappoint people. But to disappoint people is not to respect and honour myself and my own, thoughts and feelings. And again, I believe that's what masculinity is all about. Showing your vulnerability, but allowing yourself to go out, do some self-care, and really honour yourself in who you are, because that will allow you to show up in your strength, in your body armour, and that will allow you to really project to the world who you truly are. For me, that is what the healthy masculine is all about. So toxic masculinity, we'll just briefly look back at what that is, because I've shared a lot there within this video. For me, toxic masculinity is acting out of your shadow, acting out of your pain, and showing your anger and aggression without having any forethought of others. So you're expressing out of that pain and you're not allowing yourself to heal. And that gets projected onto other people. You project your pain onto other people. They feel that, and they have to go through their own healing in order to then, become who they truly are. So it's pushing your emotions and feelings onto others. For me, that is what the unhealthy and toxic masculinity is all about. And often it's being shown to be that macho man as well. I'm going to be macho. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to show that. And for anybody else that doesn't express that as men, they're not truly masculine. And we know that's not true at all, because masculinity has a variation of different values. We've got to know and connect with what those values are for us, because each and every one of us are very different. But it's not about being masculine, because that can be seen as that toxic masculinity as well, because that is standing in ego. Like, I am better, I'm more macho, I'm more strong, And I think it's important to have that strength and show that strength to support those that you love and care about. Allow them to lean on your side, because that is, again, what it is to be a man as well. Allow your woman or those that you love to feel you and be in your strength, be in your honour, and love that. But the healthy masculine for me, as we shift towards it, is showing that honour and strength, doing and standing for what you love, and being assertive in your actions, but not being aggressive in your actions. Being expressive in who you are, in your emotions, in your feelings, and allowing others to see that, because vulnerability is strength, and healthy masculinity is honouring all aspects of who you are. So I do hope you have found that to be valuable and useful as you connect with your healthy masculine that lives within you. As a woman, I believe it's also important for you to connect with what the healthy masculine is for you as well, because I see in the world today that many women are expressing the unhealthy masculine as well. That toxic masculinity is coming out in women, where they feel they need to fight for what is right in terms of women's rights and the feminine movement, but yet what they're doing in some ways is suppressing and oppressing men. But it's not about suppressing and oppressing men. It's about allowing men to express who they are and not allowing them to oppress you either, but bringing equality into the equation where we can love and honour one another. So I hope you found that to be useful. Please leave your comments below. Please like, comment and subscribe as well. I look forward to speaking to you again in another video. And with that, I will say bye for now. I'll speak to you again soon.